Hi, I'm going to look at the cryptocurrency Solana, ticker symbol SOL. I just want to begin by pointing out that in July, we registered a gain of 3.5%, which obviously was not that much, but it was a decent recovery from the lows, and also comparatively speaking is better than many of the cryptocurrencies. For last week, we closed up over 20%. So definitely we had an impulsive type of move, which took Solana out of the symmetrical triangle that you see here. One of the things that's very positive about Solana is that the price is in a good situation with regards to the price structure. It's not near the 50-week simple moving average. It's above the 200-day simple moving average. It's above the 50-day simple moving average. Both there now to provide support. And also, we have not had a bearish death cross pattern on the daily chart. That happens when the 50-day crosses below the 200-day. So we don't have that weight taking place on price that we see in a lot of other cryptocurrencies. So on the weekly chart here, we can see we had a final breakout from the symmetrical triangle on July 30th. We have a 30 or 69% measured move for the pattern, which would take us up to 53.57. We're not near an overbought reading at this particular time, so there should be ample upside available for this move to continue. Of course, we have to pay if the rally gains a lot of price traction and the move within the cryptocurrency complex continues or also gains more traction moving forward. We can begin to inspect the idea that we could test this topside trend line that goes back here to April 2020 and through this high here in August of 2020. You'll see that it was a magnet for price really at the end of April and through the first half of May before it finally collapsed below in mid-May. The potential upside of a move to the topside trend line is notable. If you were to look at it from today's price, you'd be looking at we're looking at give or take here about 165% advance. So when you put it all together, you see a constructive pattern. It's breaking out of a constructive pattern. You see that we have follow through on the breakout of almost 14%. That's a bullish thing. We have price trading in a good position relative to the price structure, above the daily moving averages, above the weekly moving averages. And you have good volume profile also down here. So the upside, Solana seems primed right now for the continuation of the upside. There's really not any resistance of note to the measured move target, except for this high on June 9th, which comes in at 48.51. But I would bet that that's going to be a minor resistance. It's not going to hold up the advance if we're at that point. Other than that, we should make a move to the high after the measured move, which is just below the measured move. On the downside, really, you don't want it to close back below the upper trend line of the symmetrical triangle. That will probably immediately see it push for a quick drop to the 200-day simple moving average and into the lower trend line of the symmetrical triangle. After that, it would probably explore the lows of June and the lows of May, where it probably will find formidable support at that point. But overall, the outlook for Solana looks positive right now. If you didn't get the buy there, I would use a trade above these highs here, which is about 37.86 as an entry point. It's a little tight consolidation above the 50-day. Otherwise, I'd wait for a pullback into the 50-day to begin a position.